Hey everybody, welcome back to Phantom Brigade. This should be a very easy mission. We finally have 3 mechs, 1 sniper, 1 tank, and 1 rifle. Genetic branch of the military, carries all sorts of military-grade equipment, are here, and we're going to absolutely destroy them, is the plan. Famous last words. If this probably goes smoothly, okay, if I'm a betting man, which I'm not really, but if I was, I bet this goes smoothly. And then we go over to the next big main mission that's, I believe, to our left on the map. Look how beautiful this place is until we get our hands on it. Looks like a mirror squad almost. The base is circled around to the perimeter. We're ready to pick up the squad if needed. The enemy will hold the site if you do so. Rebel unit sighted, requesting immediate reinforcements. Let's make this quick. They sound confident. We'll see about that. Marked supplies. Okay. So these dudes are rushing in to stop us. I've got a defender mech here. He's pretty tanky. An aggressor mech here with a machine gun. And then a couple of tanks as well. This guy's gonna come in pretty hot. Okay. Okay. Now, the shield does increase the weight class of our mech. One of the things we were talking about in the comments is to whether or not you can go above heavy. So if I were to shield and then like run into this guy for a collision, will we go above that? And I don't know if that's the case. So this might be worth trying something here. Okay. Sniper. Sniper. What do you see? I'm thinking you run over to here. I kind of like this little vantage point. And we're gonna start attacking. Maybe a bit later. Actually, right around here. Was that actually out of my optimal range? No, it's just... No, we're good. He's blocked there, though. Are we still blocked here? There we go. Let's start firing there, and then maybe I can squeak another one in. Sort of. Sort of. I'll let that go. I'll let that go. Shotgun and shield. Now, I'm going to go for a dash here. And I kind of want to get up in this guy's face as best as I can. I can't really, unfortunately, get there. He's only coming to that spot. What I can do, though, is get here and put some attacks on like that. And then I'll come around this way. Let's go for another dash here, if I can. Looks like I'm gonna hit my own squad. Okay, so we'll run out here. Then dash, if we can. And let's see if we can get some work in that way. This is going to get a little tricky to pay attention to with all the trees. Okay, this rifleman is pelting our sniper. Big time. Poof, poof. Oh, very nice. Okay, let's check our sniper status here. It's all right. It's all right. Critical damage prevents the use of the primary weapon. We learned that the hard way last time. So now this guy's kind of running down below. I'm gonna play the sniper game with him. Did we not get any damage on that guy? We sure didn't. Let's keep moving up here. I think that's all we're gonna get for attacks right now. This guy did, fortunately, take some damage. I'm going to kind of run in this direction. I don't want to carry over into the next turn if I don't have to. Then we can get some attacks there. And for you, I'm going to cycle up top and then cycle down into here. Let's focus on the mechs. I think there's an argument to be made to take out the tanks, right? Because they're probably a little bit easier to do. Maybe once we get here, we'll focus on one of the tanks. Okay, so he's over here. Or she, I should say. We're taking an attack now. I'm thinking moving while sniping, not working super well. So I might not do that. The drone has a rough location of the crate, but we're going to need another ping to ensure it's picked up. Stay at the location to finish this. Oh, neat. Okay. Oh, okay. That's cool. Where's the other one? Or, oh, I see. We just, it's only one, but we need to ping it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to dash in this way. Oh, maybe I don't dash it for now. Let's get here. I kind of wish you could drag your movement on the timeline to, like, cut it off early. You don't seem to be able to, though. Okay, so what if I just dashed, or what if I just ran to, like, here, then dashed, then... Yeah, see, I can't. Then he's kind of out of... Yeah, that's not cool. I guess I could try shielding here. That seems fine. And you know what? I'm just gonna blast from here. I'm okay taking a bit of damage. I'll run up here to reposition. Take another one there. So actually then, what I'll even do is run much further. So he's closer to optimal range. Won't be best, but it's okay. And then you're just going to attack. Cool off. How intense is that shield going to be? Seems fine. Does the shield not generate any heat? For some reason I thought that it did, but... Okay, let's let it go. So he should turn. Be cool if I could tab through. There is a hit. Okay, pilot concussed there. Crate's locked on. Our drone has the cords and should be descending any second now. All right, good. I feel like these combos could stay or could disappear a little bit sooner than they do. Let's just start blasting. Where's this guy gonna go? He's running behind there? Just gonna kind of zigzag. Sniper. Still not optimal. If I wait until he's back a bit, it's better. So I might as well use that time to just move. Is that gonna hit my own dude there? Doesn't look like it, eh? And then this guy's already screwed. He's off the timeline now, so we can just chill. I don't think I'm going to add any value there. Well, that's not necessarily true. The way that I've got my other guy moving might cause problems. Like right at the end there. It's as late as I can move it, but he'll keep moving, and hopefully that's okay. My sniper's taking an absolute beating here. There's the drone coming in. Okay, so I can click on them during this to swap between them. All right. All right. So you're gonna dash there. No, we're not gonna do that, actually. You're gonna keep them in optimal range this whole time. I'll only attack probably just the one there. I might not have a visual. Oh, maybe. Actually, it's pretty good. Okay. And then for you, this 3v1 feels slightly unfair, but do I feel bad? No. I think we got him. I think we got him. He's limping. Okay, so he's crashing, but he's not quite dead. Well, let's finish him off. Where is this in the timeline for him? Oh yeah, he's not gonna. He shouldn't be able to eject. Our guy missed that shot, I think, our sniper, so that could have been bad, but it wasn't. Everyone's cool. Okay, so we're getting all of this. That's beautiful. I'll take that. It's a nice new shield here. Lots of integrity and barrier. We'll take this. I think we need a shotgun upgrade. And then we've got these heavy arms. As far as I can tell, there's not a way to compare on this screen, which might be pretty helpful. I should take this torso because it's got the thrusters and the offensive module sensor. I don't really care about the handguns yet. That might be something I'm underutilizing, but... Aero 3H for some heavy upgrades. I do feel like torso-wise, I want to keep these benefits. And we already got, like, Nox heavy gear here. So maybe we'll look for some level 3 medium gear that we could take. There is this machine gun that I don't think we've tried yet. I think we might have one, though. Maybe I should spend more time dismantling stuff into supplies. 95 out of 100. Because that's kind of a barrier for us. Looks like these units were transporting heavy armor sets. They have more integrity than medium armor, but are heavier, meaning they dissipate less heat and decrease speed. So heavy armor dissipates less and decreases speed. A build that plays to the strength of such armor can be formidable. Right, makes sense. Which we've tried to kind of do here a little bit. Okay, where are we? So yeah, we were heading in this direction. There's not a convoy here or something, but we're gonna head over to this reinforced camp. We'll have some repairs happening along the way. Our liquid fix should be dropping. These guys are kind of on us. Camaraderie. As you make your rounds on the mobile base, you hear some of the veteran pilots murmuring amongst themselves from an open door. No way, you can... Or you had Captain Grossmeyer as your pilot instructor too? I don't miss them as a training officer, that's certain. Well, they definitely run a mean course. Were you around when trading war stories is a must-have culture in any unit, and the Brigade is no exception? These pilots are reminiscing over simpler times when training was just that. Plus 10, all pilots recover. Cool. Can I look at my pilots for a second? So these maxes, I don't think have changed. Right? I don't think so. Coming in hot. We're gonna suit up. Okay, you've been cut off from mobile base. Hostiles have called reinforcements. Time is of the essence. Deployed mechs can retreat early after fulfilling the objective, and the base will approach throughout battle, so you can retreat if you need to. But then it also says we're cut off, so maybe temporarily we are. I'm still not getting a ton of value from this. It's cool. I think we're coming in like this area, and then this is showing enemy locations. Threat is 105 for them, and we're at 94, so fun times. I'm up to 171 supplies, which is not a lot, so I'm actually going to start salvaging quite a bit more, I think. Let's look at our mech units really quick here. Let's sort these by quality. I wouldn't mind trying this. It does look like we're going to have some problems with heat dissipation there if we go that route. I think we go over to this. This has a defensive module in it, but this has the thruster. Oh wait, this one may as well. Either way, let's take this. It's got an overdrive reactor. So heat dissipation, heat capacity, power, minus scatter when moving, which I think is good. Yeah, so we get way more heat dissipation with that compared to what we had here. Okay. And then we already have level 3 gear there, so I think that's fine. Let's look at our tank mech here. I think we're going to go to the big boy shield. Okay, this is going to up our integrity significantly, a little bit of barrier. It's going to change our speed to be even slower. We're kind of a heavy boy here. But we have a better shotgun. Although it's rated low for quality. Oh, because it's a semi-automatic, not the shred. So it's got more kinetic damage, but we lose out on all of the other benefits, so forget that, I think. You know what I might do to get some movement speed back? Is go into, like, some of the medium legs. Maybe even doing medium everything here. Because we have the shield if we really want that. Now, I don't know if this only matters if the shield is activated. Because it does just show straight up integrity being pretty high. Let's experiment. We'll see how this feels. We're still rated slow. But we have some thruster to hopefully get around that a little bit. Okay, and then let's look at our sniper mech. And maybe we try the machine gun here instead of the sniper. I know this one's, like, got perks and stuff. Which I would like to be able to see. Got the composite perk. But let's try the machine gun. And we had the fire starter here. Again, I don't know that a shield is necessarily a bad thing. Slows me down, but it gives me a little bit more integrity. Might have a problem with heat dissipation. Unfortunately, I don't have any light armor. So I'm medium all the way. This could be rough, but let's try this hurricane and just see how it goes. We're gonna call you machine gun mech. I know. I know. Okay. I'm aware. Let's go. This is a very red base. We're gonna make the rest of it red with their oil. Welcome to cringe YouTube. So yeah, this does appear to be that little green rectangle. Ready to pick the squad up if needed. The enemy will hold the site if you do so. Code red, hostile unit contact. All units hold optimal range and await reinforcements. Now, do I have a reinforcements tower here that I can blow up? That'd be nice. Okay, they're gonna land in 6 turns. So, not that I can see. We've got, what, 2 tanks, and then we've got these turrets. Machine guns turrets here and way in the back, interestingly enough. Now, it's possible that one of these buildings does destroy these, and maybe it just doesn't tell us because it taught us that at one point, but the buildings aren't, like, distinct enough for me to feel confident in wasting a turn on that. Like, there is this, which kind of looks like it might be a turret icon. This thing, too. And does this one have one? Not that I can see. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Machine gun mech. We're gonna get you, like, here. We're slightly out of range. Okay, so we're gonna move you up a bit. We'll run into this cover. Optimal range blocked. What if we just take out the building? Is that a thing I could do? You're only kinetic, so you don't really do that much. Okay, let's try and reposition this a bit. Okay, let's do something like that. Tank mech. Where are these guys running to here? One guy's going to the middle of the road. This guy's coming around. I have assault rifle mech. Who can get there. Maybe if I dash. Let's set up a dash. And then, this is a little ballsy, I think, but let's see what happens. And that guy's not gonna get close enough. I guess I'll take this shot. And then shotgun mech. I'm gonna get you here, and I'm gonna dash across like this, and that's gonna be pretty much it. So keep an eye on this turret. I mean, it is alive, but it didn't take any shots. So maybe its range is okay for us. Maybe it only triggers much closer. I think that's okay. What weight class is this? It's heavy. So after your run, you can come down here, and we could try dashing again. And then it's just taking me a bit to get him into position because he's so slow. This is blocked, but the second part of the attack should do something. And then he's coming over at this point in time. I'm going to shield up until then. And then around here... I can't move that. Oh yeah, I guess I have to do the weight. I wonder why they don't let you move the run thing. Like, you could set the path and then just move it. Okay, I'm not super confident in how this is gonna go, if I'm being totally honest here. Okay, so that thing's gone. It's very possible we didn't need to waste as much time on that as we did. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're in business, I think. So what's this guy doing? He's trying to, like... He's coming in here and turning. I might actually just, rock a shield here. And then let her rip. And then, wait until there. Yeah, actually, I think that's fine. That weight is kind of useless, but that's fine. Okay, so from here on the rooftop, I think I'll try to keep my attacks going here. And I'll just drop down to the street level to get out of, you know, the most obvious bad position. Then here, you're still firing. We don't have the dash on this armor, unfortunately. I could come over there and start firing. I might just come down here a bit. Do something like that. This guy's gonna get pummeled here. He's crashing. Pilot deceased. Excellent. We're in a pretty good spot here, I would say. Okay. Let's just cross to here while we're cooling. Whoops. Actually, I have a little bit of cover here, so let me wait a tad. Then come to here. I'll shield up like this. Okay. And then tank mech, we're going to start going for these guys. Okay, that's good. This guy's heavy as well. I could go up top and just be a badass. I mean, it is cool, let's be honest. And we're hitting him in a pretty advantageous position, I would say. Oof. Oh, hell yeah. So all that green, I guess he's got like a bunch of barriers, hey? Okay, he's crashing now, though. He's crashing. This is good. Two more turns left until reinforcements as well. This can happen earlier. I think he's going to be done there. I'm going to start running across like this, and he can blast him on the way. This might become problematic for us eventually. Like the moving and shooting, depending on how the spray and everything works. Okay, I think once we get down here, we should have him as he comes around that corner. And then I'm going to pop up here. We'll keep shooting. That seems okay. Okay, he's actually back up. I thought we would have enough to finish him there, but not quite. So you see those barriers recharging too, hey? It's very cool. This guy's done. This pilot is concussed, so we're in a good spot here now. Enemies are going to start to come in. Can I dash anywhere decent here? Yes. That'll overheat me a bit, but I'm fine with it. Okay. We'll come down here and then fire on from there. Can I get an extra one in? Yep. And we'll have you get out of the way. And we'll take a stance kind of up here in the middle. Oh, there we go. Oh, he ejected. Oh, sick. Oh, that's cool. All right, well. My bad. Now he's down and we're just shooting at each other. You love to see it. That's teamwork right there, baby. I didn't look at his timeline. I just thought he was crashing. Rebel units eliminated the garrison, requiring tactical relocation for a better approach vector. Nice. Didn't even call in the reinforcements. Smart. Smart. Now, we're going to want to finesse over time how we're destroying. Ooh, what's this? Nox 1L workshop charge. Is this like a free build? Because I'm thinking there's got to be ways to try and reliably get mechs from the field, right? It would make sense. This little exclamation here, I feel like, means something, but they all have it, so maybe not. Maybe it's just like, I'm not sure. Okay, we said we were going to try to salvage a bunch of things or dismantle, but these things that we're now seeing arms with some perks. Shield here with perks, arm with perks, and then the rest we'll look to dismantle. So we'll do this, set this. We still have 10. I think that's okay. Do I need a better burst rifle? I can't remember. Okay, well that puts me over. All right, this is fine. Looks like these units were transporting light armor projects. Light armor sets have less integrity than medium armor, but they're lighter, meaning they dissipate more heat and allow a unit to move faster. Use these projects in the workshop to create armor sets. All right, so let's look at this. Huh. Adds a new empty frame to the hangar ready to be fitted with parts. You only need 300, but I need to increase my, okay. I need to increase my space, which was how much? We're up to 687 now, so that's good. Adds extra unit slots by reconfiguring internal walls of the mobile base. Parallel printing, assembly, smoke charges. Radio uplink. It's all movement. It's got to be this one, right? Adds extra unit slots. I hope so, man. I need 800 supplies. Okay, so we're very close. We're very close. Is there a way I can, like, dismantle my level 1 stuff? Scrap fully into supplies, including all customizable subsystems. Warning, you cannot undo this. Scrap and detach. Detach it, then dismantle. Oh, detach all customizable subsystems, then dismantle the selected piece of equipment into supplies. Okay. Just detach it. Select all and invert. Okay, so I'm thinking these level 1s, I'm just gonna get rid of. Right? We don't have anybody wearing level 1 gear right now. It would be cool if it showed me, like, how much this is gonna get me. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now. Now I'm short on supplies here, but it is correct. So, for 100 extra supplies of stuff that I might not be using, maybe I can make something happen here. Does it tell me if it's equipped? Like, if we look at this stuff. Actually, Elbrus medium torso. Let's look here. Elbrus medium torso level 2. I think it's only showing there if it's not equipped. Elbrus medium torso 2, but that's not the one. Nox torso. Nox torso. Yeah, okay. So these, I guess, are safe to get rid of, which I think I'll do. $306. Now, in the workshop, we can build this. Guess that's going to take some time. 10 minutes. Very cool. You can call in the Home Guard to fight for this province. Your brigade can't hold a province all on its own, but striking key objectives and turning the tide of battle sites will help the Home Guard accomplish this. So I guess, yeah, we just go for it, hey? I don't know if this guy matters or not. Province now being contested by the Home Guard. I guess I'm going in to fight this guy. I could run away from him for a bit. To try and get that mech built. There's a base there. Will he do anything to this, I wonder? Ooh. Maybe, okay, so maybe what's happened there. I wonder if it's at all possible that he saw that and he's gonna like go report it somewhere. Or that could, it could just be the end of his patrol route as well. It could be. I'm gonna head up here and pretend. Oh, jeez. Battle site. Okay, so there I have to go quick. Home Guard's fighting them. Join the fight before the battle site runs out of time, or the Home Guard's war score will be reduced. Now, this guy might intercept me here. But it looks like our new mech is done. Love that. Love that. We have extra battle sites. Okay, well, this is pretty scary. All 10, or plus 10 to pilots recovering. Let's go. Very curious about this patrol. Yeah, we're suiting up. Let's add everything here. Okay, what do we need? So, I think what we need is to get the beam rifle going or a dedicated sniper. Maybe we'll go beam. We only got to use it once on the special unit, but I need really good heat dissipation. Heat dissipation 17.5, 20.9, 22, 22. I get some extra benefits there, but 5.4. So we'll take this. It's because it's got that heat sink, eh? That's why. Regenerator. So that's, I guess, adding some barrier. Heat dissipation 2.9. kind of a hodgepodge here. But with our current gear, it's going to be hard to do anything much better than that. Let's call you Beamer. And what color should we make you? Let's do something obvious. Let's do something obvious. Okay. I also now should get some pilots going because we're getting low on the old pilot front. Let's just do a double check here. We have the semi-automatic shotgun. I feel like the trade-off is not that good, going up to 400 kinetic. Optimal range is the same. Scatter is much higher. I think we keep that. We could add some more integrity, but we're already so slow. Like in that last fight, it felt really bad just trying to get in there. I think we keep you how you are. If I need some level 3 mediums. That's something we should keep our eye on. Minus 15 barrier, integrity, and mass. Just trying to watch that heat dissipation. That's the biggest issue here. So maybe this shows when our peak heat is over. So 105 over 103 there. I feel like that's the best we can do with our current setup. Plated and light plate. So when I click on this, like, I want to be able to see... Oh, now I can come here. Weird. Oh, okay. This is good then. This is good. Never mind. So, minus barrier. Reduces mass while decreasing integrity and barrier. Yeah, okay. And plated, so you just get a plus 11% integrity perk. Okay, there we go. So that's nice. Increases heat dissipation at the cost of power and speed. I think that's fine. Just straight up better integrity there too. Now, should I consider putting this on my shotgunner? I kind of want to say yes. So what's the big downside here? Our mass goes up a bit. So we go from 9 speed to 8.3. Is that even the right one? Or is it this one? I think this is the better pick. Okay. I think we're good. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I know I'm kind of fumbling a little bit through the, equipment loadouts and stuff, but there's just a lot of things to try and optimize, and I could probably optimize this way more. I guess this number here must be showing the overall integrity. Integrity plus barrier, right? 2130 there. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So this machine gun mech is pretty light, and this beamer is actually better than our tank mech in terms of integrity, which we may not want. This machine gun mech should have slightly higher, so I might reconfigure this a little bit to try and get this slightly more appropriate. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.